Hi, and welcome back to my shop. I'm Tommy Ackridge from Tommy Ackridge Designs, and today I'm kind of filling you in on what I've been doing around my shop. You got to get into some of the green stuff and turn it, and which is enjoyable to turn some green stuff down and get it packed away and let it dry out, so you'll have an inventory down the road. And that's what I've been doing for the past few days. I've been doing that. And if you remember on a video not too far back, I went to a yard where some wood was stored, and I did a video on where you can find wood. And in it there's a picture, well, I'll put it right here, a picture of the piece of red oak that I cut. And then I brought it home, and then I wrapped it in the saran wrapping to keep it wet until I had time to work on it. And it hadn't been that long, so I cut the wrapper off, pulled it out, mounted it on the chuck, and turned it green. And you'll see how wet this piece was. I mean, you'll see water running down the tool rest. So it was very, very wet. I finished it up, packing it back in its shavings in a cardboard box, dated it. And later down the road, I'll pull it back out and finish coating it with some wax finish and put it on the shelf and just let it dry for a while. But you always got to keep that inventory rolling, and and that's what I do in between all the fun stuff. You got to do this stuff, which turning green wood is fun. It's a lot easier to turn. You can see the chips flying everywhere, the water slinging on the ceiling. It can be a lot of fun, and it's not so much dust. So stick around and watch this, and you'll see how I do it. And also, what's next? I got this piece of cedar. I got big plans for it. We'll hit that subscribe button if you would. You'll get a notification when I finish this, and you can watch me do this one. So this is my next project. So stick around and watch this one. Just a little short video, and check me out next time. Thank you for watching. This red oak, even when it's wet, it's still pretty hard, and it's really tough on your tools. And I had a pretty big crack in the bottom of this thing, so I'm going to turn it down and get that crack out. You can see it right there. And here you can see the chips flying. When I was hollowing it out, I forgot to close my toolbox and filled up one of the drawers. That was a mess. Here I'm going to make a mortise and flip it around and put it in my chuck. Here I've got it turned around on my chuck, and I'm going to start hollowing it out. And you need to make sure that you keep all your top of your bowl rounded and not sharp corners. You can see how wet this is when it stops in the center. Here I drilled the center out with my Forstner bit, and now I'm just going to turn it down to the bottom depth. I'm using a bigger box because I've just found in the past that I like a lot of shavings around my bowl, and I've actually had bowls that touched the sides of bags. They didn't have enough sawdust and they cracked right there on that spot, and the rest of the bowl was fine except for that crack. So I'll make sure I pack a lot around it, and we'll seal it up. And let's not forget to date it and let us know what it is, because 6-8 months from now you look at that box and you go, what did I put in there? Thanks for watching.